Today, we're going to tackle a real head-scratcher, something that kind of defies logic, the wild success story of Facebook dating. I mean, think about this for a second. How did the world's most distrusted social network somehow manage to create a dating app that people actually love? This was at a time when nobody trusted Facebook with anything, and yet they did it. The big question is, how?
Okay, to really understand this, you've got to rewind a bit. When Facebook first announced their dating app, people weren't just skeptical, they were laughing. I mean, the environment was totally hostile. Pretty much everyone thought it was dead on arrival.
And just look at the timing here. It's kind of crazy. By the time Facebook showed up in 2019, Tinder had been running the show for 7 years. Bumble was a massive deal. Facebook wasn't just late to the party was practically over, and the giants had already claimed their turf.
And this right here just shows you what a massive uphill battle they were facing. So these are early numbers from New York City, right? A super important market. Bumble had 3 million users. Get this, Facebook dating had only 300,000. That's a 10-to-1 gap right from the start. I mean, it looked like a total flop.
But it was way deeper than just the competition. Remember, the Cambridge Analytica scandal had just happened. People were furious. So it's no surprise that half of potential users were like, no way am I trusting Facebook with my love life. And then 60% of people just didn't see the need for it at all. The experts? Oh yeah, they were pretty much writing its obituary before it was even born.
So, with everything, and I mean everything, stocked against them, how did they possibly turn this thing around? Well, it turns out Facebook had a secret weapon, something that literally no one else could copy.
And this right here is the absolute core of their strategy. You see, apps like Tinder and Bumble, they're kind of in a vacuum, right? It's all about your photos and where you are. But Facebook, they use the one thing they have that nobody else does, your entire social life. It wasn't just about, are they hot? It was about, oh, you're in the same hiking group, or hey, you both went to that concert. It's connection with actual context.
There's this great quote from a sociologist, Dr. Lina Torres, who just nailed it. She said, traditional dating apps feel like shopping for humans. And that's what Facebook changed. They brought back the context, the actual why you might click with someone.
And one of the smartest things they did was this feature called Secret Crush. Oh, this was brilliant. The idea was so simple. You could secretly, totally anonymously, pick up to 9 of your Facebook or Instagram friends that you had a little crush on, and nothing would happen unless they also picked you.
And what happened? It was a massive hit. People loved it. That thrill of finding out a crush was mutual, it was addictive. By 2022, this one feature alone had created more than 10 million matches. That's huge. It proved Facebook could do something different, tap into real-world connections, not just random strangers.
But using your friend list wasn't their only trick. Nope. They also made a business move that was, well, it was totally radical. It completely blew up the industry's business model.
Okay, just take a look at this. This chart says it all. You know all those features that other apps make you pay for, like seeing who already likes you? On Tinder or Bumble, that costs money. Unlimited messages? Pay up. Advanced filters? Yep, paid. But on Facebook dating? Free. 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 Everything was completely free.
And this was so key. They knew people were getting burned out. You hear about dating app fatigue all the time, right? Well, it wasn't just exhausting, it was expensive. By getting rid of that paywall, Facebook suddenly looked like a breath of fresh air for millions of people who were just sick of paying for love.
So you've got this perfect storm, right? Real-world context plus a $0 price tag. And a very specific group of people started paying a lot of attention. Millennials, who are kind of over the casual scene and wanted something more real. And we're not just guessing here. The data totally backs this up. Pew Research found that a massive slice of the users, 41%, are between 35 and 54 years old. You know, these are folks who are probably done with the endless swiping and are actually looking for a serious connection.
And the way the app is built really reflects that. It's basically the anti-swipe app. You don't just do that rapid-fire left-right-left judgment. Instead, it makes you slow down. You look at a whole profile, see the things you actually have in common, and you have to start a real conversation by commenting on a specific photo or a prompt. It's just more thoughtful.
And this review from the App Store, wow, it just captures it perfectly. Listen to this. I found someone who also volunteers at the animal shelter, hates pineapple on pizza, and texts good morning every day. Turns out, that's enough. See, it's not about finding some perfect person. It's about finding a connection in the little things, the real stuff.
So where do they go from here? Well, Facebook isn't just sitting back. They're already thinking about the future, looking at how to weave in new tech and really double down on that idea of community.
And they're playing with some really cool ideas. Imagine an AI assistant where you can just type, "Find me someone who enjoys hiking." Or how about a lucky pick feature that throws a random serendipitous match your way each week? They're even talking about VR dates in the metaverse. It's all about one thing, making these digital connections feel more and more real.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway here. The success of Facebook dating might be signaling a pretty big shift. Maybe the future of dating isn't about some perfect algorithm finding your one true soulmate. Maybe it's more about finding your community, finding the people who just fit into your world. It's a really interesting thought, and it might just be where all of this is headed.